Long jump through the crowd. Score! Komets score! Win! It's a big one for the Komets. I have a situation I never dreamed possible, but it's here. It's a Friday night, 8 o'clock game, and to me, the most capable hockey announcer in North America is sitting here sharing time with me, Dr. Mike Emrick. He really is a doctor. And let's straighten that out first. People say, what the heck's going on? What do you mean, Doc Emrick? You truly are a doctor.
Yeah. In my quest to try and become like Bob Chase, I went everywhere around the world trying to get a hockey job. And that didn't work, and it looked like my life was going to be teaching college. And to do that, I would make $600 more a year if I got a doctorate degree. So I went off to Bowling Green and did that, and they threw in, I had to teach 2 courses, they threw in the second period of the Bowling Green Falcon games, and for the first time in my life, other than down here when I did games into a recorder, I got to do games that people could hear. And then I sent a tape out, finally got a job, and that was 40 years ago. And so I finally got to be like Bob. Nobody's going to be Bob, but I got to be like Bob.
That's a good thing for him. Nobody else is going to be like Bob, no doubt about it. But, you know, when Mike and I first talked about this many years ago, his most pressing question was, how in the world am I ever going to get a job in hockey? And I said, Michael, if you end up with a job doing the laundry and putting jocks in a web bag, throw it in and wash it out, get in the door. From then on, the doors will continue to open. And he was fortunate enough to start in Port Huron with Bob McCammon. And it was a great place for him to start because the fellow who owned the team up there, John Wisdom, was just a super guy. And he went onward and upward. He went with McCammon up through the American League, and when McCammon went in through Philadelphia, he went with him there. And it was a story, a fairy tale story, but he took opportunities and made the most of them. And look what he's become. Just a wonderful guy.
Well, this is exciting for me. This is, I've said it before, but it's kind of like the closing scene of Field of Dreams, where the guy gets to play catch with his dad, except his dad thinks that Iowa is heaven. And Bob Chase knew that even though Michigan was great, Indiana turned out to be heaven, and I get to be here playing catch with the real life Bob Chase. And hopefully I'll be listening to Bob Chase for a long time, but that's up to him, because I was driving around with my wife in Michigan and in Maine in the American League, and we'd turn on WoWo and we could hear Bob Chase. The first time my wife met Bob Chase was after a Port Huron game in Fort Wayne. She sat with my parents, and after the game, Bob met her and she said, "You went on a lot of dates with us." And that was probably with thousands of other people went on dates with Bob Chase.
And of course, if it weren't for the fact that there was a strike, we wouldn't have the pleasure of having this young guy here. But he's an unemployed hockey announcer trying to hone his trade a little bit, hoping they settle the strike. He wants to test it out.
Empty pockets, yeah. Let's just hope so. This is the first time that I've actually gotten to see a hockey game live since the Stanley Cup final in Los Angeles. So it's 20 minutes, right? Each period's 20 minutes?
Wow, I don't know. I think so, yeah.
Okay, and then it's 2 minutes for one penalty and 5 for the ones we like.
Yes, sir. And then they have some mouthy ones for 10.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you get a lot of extra penalty tolls for those.
Well, Michael, you've pretty well seen it all. You've been at every level of the game, and not only that, but you've been at 3 Olympics, and you've seen the greatest thrill of them all. And you've also been at Summer Olympics doing water polo and other things. Did you ever expect when you started you would have this broad a career?
No, I've just been very fortunate, and a lot of it was what you were telling me. You just hope the door opens and you do whatever it is that you can to get in the first time. And that first job was $160. And it was the best 160 I ever earned. And I figured up one time that I was working about 80 hours doing the sports and doing...
That was in a day.
Yeah, at $2 an hour, it was still the best job. You got a lot of free bucks at it, which is good too.
No doubt about that at all. And of course, the more we see of them, the better we like them. And everybody says, well, gee, how come you never decided decided you were going to do that? I've always been a minor leaguer. I like the young guys that come in. They keep you refreshed all the time. And not to mention the fact it's easier for me without having to travel from coast to coast to go to a lot of National Hockey League games just listening to Michael.
Well, he had his chances, let's face it. And just like a great man named Frank Mathers had a lot of chances to go other places from Hershey, if you like where you are, you bloom where you're planted, and Bob Chase has certainly done that.
And Mike helped water me.
Good. I don't know these. I don't know the referee well. I know his name, but that's all.
I don't have the sheet.
His name is Brett Shiva.
We can't say too much about him or the legal flags.
Is that right? Is that right? The league could.
They warned us about that.
They nailed thick, early in the year. Last year that was.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they put it to him.
Too much emphasis on
Early. Somebody did that deal. I said, I just have 2 words that I use there. And he said, oh, I said, I'm not going to tell you what they are. But I was start with that.
offensive right circle faceoff for Evansville, and a quick shot was sent toward the net by Aaron Jens and popped out of the glove, but wide off of Ryder. All the way back, it's clear to the Evansville end. They deal it back out the center. Mahovsky able to shove one right back across, carried in by Aaron Jens at forward tonight, trying to sashay by the defense, no luck there. Brett Smith able to bring it back ahead. Beauregard up the wing, entering the zone, but is cut off by the defense of Daniel Tatro. Very quickly, back and forth it goes. Spirited play here at the Coliseum tonight. Midway, second period, the game tied.